Dude, let me tell you your future.
How to impress a Leo woman. What type of woman is the Leo? Well, she is attractive and sparkling and has magnetic personality, helping her easily get all the attention from others. Of course, men are unable to resist such an independent, intelligent and elegant woman like Leo. In general, she is definitely the queen of the zodiac. Despite her cold and distant exterior, the Leo female is always longing for a lover. This lady expects her life partner to support her as much as he could and treat her equally rather than to protect her constantly. She is not the type only seeking protection and safety. Being with the lioness, you will never know what she will do up next. If you want to be with some adventurous, straightforward and wild person, then you may get along well with Leo woman. There will not be even a dull moment when you two are together. She is somewhat like a drug, keeping you addicted. Important rules and tips. Leo is the fifth sign, the element of which is fire, and the sun is its planet. Representatives of this sign of the zodiac are the brightest people with ambitions, pride, and often self-esteem bordering on the pathological state. Leo strives for power, recognition, wealth, and luxury more often than other signs. At the same time, despite the love for everything beautiful, expensive, and luxurious, the main thing in the life of Leo will always be an incredible person for leadership and vanity. The weak side of strong and powerful Leos is flattery, before which they almost never can resist. Leos are passionate and generous people who love to live the life fullest in a big way, thereby emphasizing their status and special position. They seldom fuss and serve others, preferring indulgence to accepting honors. Because of this excessive power, Leos often allow superfluous people to come into their circle, accepting complaisance for fidelity and confusing uncomplaining consent with love and sympathy. For Leo, it is vital to be a leader, master of the situation, and therefore they are so organic in leadership positions and so unhappy if they turn out to be socially unsuccessful. Leos live for praise, encouragement, and infinite emphasis on their excellence. Leos are incredible hedonists, while their love of luxury is an implicit confirmation of their material and social status. A brand power and a sense of possession of all the best are very important to them. Leos are big egoists, and even in love, they value a partner through the prism of their love for themselves. For some of them, unconcerned worship is the main thing in relationships, while for others it is important to choose the object of universal admiration in order to once again emphasize their own exclusivity. Egoism and the desire for recognition and glory are the driving force of the Leos. It is ambition and social approval that pushes them to development, and the main criterion is the fear of not justifying trust. Being one of the most energetic and charismatic characters, Leo has an original creative beginning and needs to satisfy their ambitions. If in work or love they do not get the desired impact, they lose interest in the endeavor. In addition, Leos are so fond of being in the spotlight that subconsciously avoid companies where they fail to shine and be life of the party. More than anything in the world, Leos love when they are approached for advice. To be an expert in any matter is their favorite occupation. How to attract a Leo woman? Magnificent and graceful, redefined and slightly arrogant, a Leo woman is attractive for her inaccessibility. So how to seduce a Leo woman? She knows what causes admiration of others and is not afraid of someone else's attention. Paradoxically, for all its external coldness and arrogant detachment, such a representative of the beautiful half of humanity is endowed with sincere and open nature. When a Leo woman ignores you, it doesn't mean she is cruel or selfish. She is friendly and hospitable, which incidentally is often abused by some unprincipled friends and acquaintances. If you are one of them, remember, when you hurt a Leo woman, you make yourself a bitter and principled enemy. Even in the most difficult circumstances of life, she tries not to lose heart and not to give up. A woman born under the sign of Leo often has a very hard time in her life. Fate will constantly check her character, but she will still move towards the goal. She attracts surrounding people by her strong-willed character. Around her in general reigns an aura of calmness and comfort which attracts to her weak men. If you want to learn how to seduce a Leo woman, learn how to be strong and self-sufficient first. She can be considered self-sufficient because in most cases she never stops her sight on weak people trying to choose for herself exceptionally worthy person. However, if the Leo woman truly falls in love, she, regardless of the opinions of others, will choose a simple and open-minded guy and reject unworthy weak male creature. A man who thinks about how to seduce a Leo woman needs to be prepared for the fact that in the presence of the Leo, the most uninhibited representatives of the strong half of humanity are usually shy. She behaves so kingly. That's why next to her, there can only be a real king. If you cannot match, it's better to retreat before it's too late. Leo woman is able to trample and humiliate anyone who dares to manipulate her. Even the most expensive gifts will not guarantee that this lady will prefer you. She makes her choice for a long time, so you need to stock up with patience, perseverance, and money. Moreover, the competition is huge. Lionesses are bright female representatives and always surrounded by a lot of admirers. To begin with, it's nice that she singles you out from the crowd at all. When you plan to take the lioness as a wife, you need to be aware of the seriousness of the consequences. Being married to the queen is a matter of responsibility. Active and energetic lioness is not able to stay at home and bring up children. She will devote a lot of time to a career, social activities. She may simply not have time for children, but if she becomes a mother, then she is the best mother in the world. Anyone who wants to win the lioness and take her as his wife might understand that she will not be tamed and controlled. If you agree to all these sacrifices for the sake of your queen, prepare to love her with all your heart, be faithful, admire and indulge her whims. What a Leo woman wants in her man. For the Leo woman in love, the social status and financial status of her chosen one does not seriously matter. She, of course, takes into account the material well-being of a potential groom, but almost never makes it a priority for herself. A more important role in the question of how to win a Leo woman belongs to the inner qualities of a man. Given that the strong-willed and even domineering nature of the lioness is able to suppress less determined males, these women tend to choose a man to match themselves. Her ideal choice is a calm, sensible and friendly person who will not let her break him. It is important that he can easily neutralize all the attacks of his chosen one with personal charm and a sense of humor. She sincerely loves that person who knows his worth and behaves himself worthy even if he is not in public. The determining factor that could contribute to the creation of a relationship with a lioness is the ability to listen, and unfortunately not every man can do it, and support his companion in every way possible. For a Leo woman personality, it is vitally important to build relations with a man who would infinitely admire her, praise her beauty, and fully support her deeds. She would never tolerate beside her a petty, inclined person capable of getting annoyed over trifles. A miser man also cannot create a relationship with her because this woman has got used to spending a lot on herself. However, despite her propensity for spending money, Leo woman knows how to earn money. 5 easy tips to win a Leo woman's heart. How to get this lady to have a crush on you. When it comes to attract a Leo woman, there are a couple of critical rules to remember. If you are truly in love with her and want to make her committed in a serious relationship, then please note all of this. First of all, be confident. The queen has to go with the king undoubtedly. If you possess the qualities of a king, she will surely fall for you. A man, in order to catch her eyes and attention, needs to impress her with confidence and a magnetic character. In case you feel interested in a Leo woman, don't hesitate to approach her, start a conversation naturally, and ask her out. Your directness will certainly raise her interest on a higher level, as this lady hates those people going around the bush. She appreciates your courage and straightforwardness, two must-have elements in a man according to her. Secondly, be honest and truthful. What kind of man does a Leo woman want? Aside from confidence, she loves the honesty. In love relationships, this lady can take anything as long as you are truthful and stay loyal to her. Do not lie if she asks you, or take her generosity for granted. The moment she senses that you are hiding anything from her, or everything between you two will fall apart. To both Leo male and female, lying is never accepted. Thirdly, be independent. If you want to be with a Leo, then you have to become a self-made man firstly. Her ideal type is never a dependent guy. She has no interest with people who gain no achievement or goal in life. In case you don't know how to impress the lioness, the answer is to show her the way you take charge of your destiny. A man who enables to set his own life path and earn great success professionally and financially will win over her heart with ease. Fourthly, work hard. She looks for a hard-working partner overall, as she tends to work hard and plays hard. In order to leave a good impression, you need to work as hard as possible. She will change her thoughts about you in a better way once knowing you also work in the same manner as she does. However, the moment she is ready to play, everything will be put aside in the second place. Fifth, be adventurous. When partying, there are no rules to a typical Leo woman. Unlike the discipline of Capricorn, Leo rarely follows any rule when she is having fun. She in fact lives for unexpected things and surprises. Keep in mind that she can get too exciting and wild up to the point of scaring you. This lady wants to get involved with someone as adventurous as she is. Do Leo women cheat? A Leo woman falls in love instantly, expresses her feelings openly, and she always is ready to conquer the object of her passion, to fight for him. The Leo woman tries to play a leading role in relationships but does everything to make her loved one feel happy. Her love is ardent and faithful, and she expects devotion in return. She begins to argue when she sees that the object of her love becomes too independent. Leo woman compatibility strongly depends on your personal traits. Having discovered unfaithfulness, she will not tolerate an insult but will abruptly stop the relationship. But if the Leo woman forgives, she does it once and for all and does not remember it anymore. Having stopped loving, she leaves and never comes back. If you break up with her, she will be seriously upset because, among other things, her pride suffers too. People of this sign are too proud to cheat on their partner. It means to admit her mistake in choosing a better half. Leo is capable of deception only in very serious conflicts and a difficult situation in the relationship. Fidelity and self respect for a Leo woman are almost the same things. Although she rarely can refrain from flirting, this zodiac sign can be pushed to cheating due to the deep disappointment in her better half. She will not hide her new relationship, but she will tell about what happened immediately. Straightforwardness and hate for lies, it's all about Leo woman. Genuine compliments will do the trick. A Leo's natural desire to be the best means they will often pour huge amounts of effort into looking their utmost best. This is why genuine compliments about her are a common sense thing to do. A comment about her beautiful eyes or dazzling smile go a long way with Leos. The end goal of this really is to make her realize that she is the most important person in your life and there is no other woman like her. Don't worry about beating around the bush here, be direct and she'll appreciate this. It goes without saying then that she also takes pride in your appearance too, so be sure to turn up in your finest garments as she wants to feel that she can pride with you walking alongside her. This is something that you'll need to continue even in your own time, ensuring you remain in shape by exercising and being proactive in keeping your wardrobe up to date with the latest trends too. After all, she does all these things to herself, so she expects the same from you. Even the most mundane of activities like going to your local grocery store requires you to be looking presentable. Leo women subvert the usual stereotypes that are typically associated with gender roles in relationships. She will seldom be the submissive half. This is the way she likes it, so don't try to take the ropes yourself. Don't be surprised either to find her making the decisions either or so if she's made plans for the pair of you to go out tonight. This is absolutely normal for a female Leo. Trying to assert authority over her is a great way to ruin your chances with her. Instead, you should rather agree with her and generally allow her to exert her authority. That said, she is not looking for a pushover either. She cannot resist a powerful man because she sees him as her equal. This excites her and she knows the journey will be just as joyous as the destination she has in her mind, and she will get there too. As mentioned earlier, nothing but the best will do. This ambitious nature forms a huge part of her character. She has goals, dreams, and wishes that she is going to achieve in an ideal world. She wants you to help her get there. With this in mind, you should do what you can, offering suggestions and support for your lioness where you can. What to avoid with your Leo lady? Central to a Leo woman's persona is her ego, so it goes without saying that you should never try to curb it, despite the fact that her pride may tempt you to do so otherwise. Taking the center stage away from her is also a huge no. She wasn't born to be anywhere other than at the center of everyone's attention, so let her be there. Better yet, encourage her to be there and show her that you want her to be in the spotlight. This heightened ego means that you shouldn't subject her to any sort of criticism privately or publicly, otherwise you're only harming your chances of being with her. Just like the lioness, Leo women are territorial and know exactly what is theirs. This includes you, so any temptations you might have to engage in a bit of harmless flirting with another lady will be met with great vengeance and furious anger. Only then will you feel the true heat from this fire sign. If you're the kind of man that likes to play the field, you'll have little chance with a Leo woman. If she gets any kind of hint that you may be unfaithful type, she'll turn away and that will be that. Acts of disloyalty are deemed as unforgivable in her eyes. On the other hand, showing your love and faithfulness to a woman in Leo and she will return it multiple times over. The same logic applies to lying. Even the smallest white lie is not appreciated, to say the least, and will only serve to put more distance between you and your lioness. Leos like to live to the max. So showing her that you're the outgoing type that can crack a few jokes will only draw her in. It's this kind of behavior that will increase the possibility of you becoming her long-time partner. Do the opposite and she will quickly become bored. Remember, she is looking for someone to fan her flames so she can burn brighter, not someone who starves her for the air she needs. What you need to keep in mind about the Leo woman. A Leo woman will stand out in any environment thanks to her naturally regal flair. Exhibiting all the qualities that you might expect from a fire sign, she commands attention through her strength, elegance, and agility. What you need to know is that she wants a man who sparkles and shines just as much as she does. Your primary focus then should be exuding confidence like no other man in the room. She is partial to as many compliments as you can throw at her too. There is no such thing as too much flattery when it comes to our Leo woman, as they simply can't get enough. This approach doesn't just apply to your first encounter, though. You should have a plan formulated in your mind when asking her out. Just as a fire shines bright, so too do Leo women. As a result, there is seldom a dull moment, often leading to a thirst for more. She is spontaneous, energetic, and isn't afraid of putting herself out there. By nature, she is a generous soul, except her heightened self-confidence means she is most generous to herself. Your female Leo will love with all she has, though such is her persona, though this can be overpowering at times. Therefore, it is wise to let her have her way and not fight her desires, but not to a point where she begins to dictate your day-to-day life. The best way to do this is by exhibiting your regal qualities in order to complement hers, so that you can enjoy her company rather than letting it become something that affects you for the worse. Her spontaneity and self-esteem mean you never quite know what's around the corner, giving you the kind of thrill seldom found elsewhere in the other zodiacs. This inflated sense of confidence means she isn't looking for a protector, but rather someone who will stand tall alongside her, ready to take on the world together. She is also blessed with maturity too, making her a highly passionate and strong life partner. Given that, your Leo woman rarely goes unnoticed, it's fair that she demands to be the best in all she sets out to do. This goes for relationships too. Her home will be the most comfortable, she will cherish you like no other, and will display a loyalty that is unmatched. Sometimes, however, this does manifest itself as fussiness. Often, even the best just isn't good enough for her. As you might expect, then, she isn't one to take a backseat in the bedroom. Instead, she roars like the lioness that she is. It's important to note that developing a strong mental connection is vital for her to be able to enjoy a vibrant sex life. What you can be sure of then is that one night stands simply aren't for her. She needs to feel a connection and take it as far as possible. Often is the case that vast majority of men cannot meet her expectations. Therefore, it is crucial that you understand that seducing a woman in Leo is no easy feat. She isn't scared to turn you away if she feels you aren't up to her standards. Leo woman in bed. In love, the Leo woman is a predator. She can be affectionate and playful, gentle and insatiable. The Leo woman will start a love game with you that will completely drive you crazy and make you be the happiest man on earth. But do not lose your vigilance. This euphoric story will end without explanation if by any chance, even if by negligence, you touch the vanity of Leo. The wounded self-esteem is something that Leo never forgives. She can pretend that she forgot her resentment, she may even stay with you, but you will forget about the passion that only the Leo can give you once and for all. Take the initiative in sex. Leos love it. However, never do something that she certainly does not like. This will spoil everything. Dating a Leo woman, remember that she must be number one in everything, even in bed. Best love match for Leo women. So, how to tell if a Leo woman likes you? Let's check if your signs match. Leo woman with Aries man. In this vivid union, there is everything with abundance, love and passion and emotions and ambitions. In addition to common attitude and aspirations, the stability of these relationships is secured by sexual compatibility. The passion between the energetic Aries and the Lioness is able to grow over time, making them truly cherish each other. Leo woman with Taurus man. This union is often self-sufficient because in many ways an energetic Leo woman and stubborn Taurus are similar. Maybe outwardly it is not too noticeable, but most importantly they want the same thing from life, that is wealth and prosperity. Leo woman with Virgo man. This is a very strange relationship, but in life they are not so rare. The energetic Lioness loves to be in the center of attention, and the industrious Virgo does not tolerate idle pastimes and even empty words. They are like two different poles of a magnet which are nevertheless attracted to each other. Leo woman with Libra man. This union can be long term, but it is usually not too strong. In a family life, Lioness usually puts too much pressure on Libra, reproaching him for everything from a disorder in the apartment to a lack of money and insufficient success in business. Leo woman with Scorpio man. This union of two passionate, independent natures often turns out to be really bright. However, it is better for love than for family life. Both Scorpio and Lioness are used to being leaders in everything and are not used to giving in.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.